Hurricane Helene, a powerful storm, left a significant mark on the southeastern United States in late summer 2024. Its path of destruction carved through Florida, Georgia and South Carolina, leaving behind damage, displacement and disruption. Florida bore the brunt as a Category 3 hurricane, while Georgia and South Carolina faced flooding and power outages. Despite the devastation, stories of heroism and community spirit emerged. Neighbors helped neighbors, volunteers flocked to shelters, and first responders worked tirelessly. The response to Hurricane Helene demonstrated the capacity for compassion and collaboration in times of crisis. The storm's impact will continue to be felt, but the lessons learned will shape future disaster preparedness strategies. Florida faced the initial onslaught of Hurricane Helene, experiencing the full force of the storm's Category 3 winds. Coastal communities were particularly hard hit, with storm surges inundating low-lying areas and powerful winds ripping through homes and businesses. The damage was widespread, leaving a landscape of debris, downed power lines and flooded streets. The high winds, reaching speeds of up to 125 miles per hour, caused significant structural damage. Fallen trees and debris blocked roads, hindering access for emergency personnel and residents. The storm surge caused extensive flooding in coastal areas, requiring rescue by boat or helicopter. As the storm moved inland, its intensity diminished, but power outages remained widespread. The aftermath of Helene's initial impact on Florida left a long road to recovery. As Hurricane Helene moved northward, it weakened to a tropical storm, but continued to unleash torrential rainfall on Georgia. The heavy downpours led to widespread flooding, inundating rivers and streams and overflowing into residential areas. The flooding posed a significant threat to life and property, forcing evacuations and disrupting transportation networks. Downed power lines and flooded substations left hundreds of thousands of residents without electricity. The combination of flooding and power outages created a dangerous situation for many residents. South Carolina, having witnessed the devastation in Florida and Georgia, took proactive measures to prepare for Hurricane Helene's arrival. A state of emergency was declared, allowing officials to mobilize resources and implement emergency plans. Evacuation orders were issued for coastal communities, and shelters were opened to provide safe haven. Residents boarded up windows, secured loose objects, and stocked up on essential supplies. Many heeded the evacuation orders and sought shelter with friends, family, or in designated centers. Emergency response teams were placed on standby, ready to deploy to affected areas. These teams included firefighters, police officers, medical personnel, and search and rescue crews. Community organizations and volunteers organized supply drives, staffed shelters, and provided support. The collective effort demonstrated the power of collaboration and the importance of mutual support in times of crisis. The preparedness and proactive measures taken by South Carolina helped to lessen the impact of Hurricane Helene and protect its residents. Across the 3 states impacted by Hurricane Helene, communities rallied together to support those in need. Shelters opened their doors to provide refuge for evacuees, offering food, water, and a safe place to stay. Volunteers worked tirelessly to staff these shelters, providing comfort and assistance. Neighbors helped neighbors clear debris, share resources, and check on one another's well-being. Local businesses also stepped up to provide assistance. Restaurants donated food to shelters, hardware stores offered discounts on essential supplies, and construction companies provided equipment and manpower for cleanup efforts. The contributions of the business community played a crucial role in supporting the recovery process. The shared experience of facing Hurricane Helene forged stronger bonds within communities. The storm brought people together, fostering a sense of unity and resilience. The acts of kindness and support demonstrated the power of community and the capacity for compassion in the face of adversity. Hurricane Helene served as a stark reminder of the importance of disaster preparedness. The storm's impact highlighted the need for individuals, families and communities to have emergency plans in place. Staying informed about weather conditions through reliable sources is crucial for making informed decisions. Heeding evacuation orders and seeking shelter when advised can save lives. Having a well-stocked emergency kit containing essential supplies is essential for weathering a storm. Securing homes and businesses can help to minimize damage. By working together and staying prepared, we can better protect ourselves and our communities from the impacts of future storms.